Hello and welcome. It is the third day of April 2021. My name is Derek, and this is the Money Charts channel. All bets, trades, and amongst the like, well, that is each his own risk and, of course, their own reward. I'm going to go over risk reward as I have entered a quick little day trade, and I'll talk about that within the video. But before we get into that, let's take a look at Bitcoin against the US dollar. Okay, price action 56,800. It's been slipping now below the 18 average of highs after experiencing really for 4 days of holding and staying above the 18 average of highs. So I guess you could say an 18 average of closes test. I don't show that. I show the highs and the lows. So being around the middle, which is what I'm looking at, is where the closes should be in the area around. Higher low, of course, to here, but overall it's been a sideways consolidation. Have this high, go down lower. Then you have the breakout of the correctionary move in here that obviously makes a new high. Then this goes down, and then we come up and we make a new high. And then we try to get it above here, and not, at least as of now, maybe not as of yet, but no go. Maybe not as of yet either, as it's still, of course, in this correctionary phase. 18 average of lows coming in around 55,000 low change. So with all this movement that it's had and this little bit of correctionary move, you really would need to see, and I'd be more excited to see a smooth situation of price action getting above 60,000 as it's at a key support level here according to this Fibonacci, because I've been mentioning it's been holding and staying above this for a while, but it hasn't really been breaking it. We'll see if we're able to find it. Well, we'll put it this way: bullishly and bearishly, this is an area where we should find support and the markets go up. Obviously, on a bullish level, buyers are in control. Okay, maybe this is a higher low. Okay, there's a bullish level. On a bearish level, okay, well, reversal in trend. We come down, we retest this area that it was very quick before. We have this extreme level of support most recently at 58,006 down to 58,001. So maybe that little band becomes resistance and we get a reverse V shape and it comes lower. That would be the bearish possible scenario within this situation. Of course, on the weekly time frame, markets are extremely overextended right now, and just fantastic move. As far as interesting note, I'm not going to go over it, but if you look at the last couple resistance highs, looking at this on a log scale, there's a decent um, trend line, and we're pretty much at the bottom, the support level of it right now. We do have to have a correction at some mode or some move, and if it does, I think the monthly time frame is where I'll be looking for the 18 as a level of support. Right now, the 18 average of lows is 22,000, and the highs at 30, and most certainly rising. But we've also just started the new month as well, and as price action goes lower, technically 18 average of lows would start to reduce actually. Within the month anyway. Okay, let's move on to some altcoins. And let's first start off with an DOT against the Bitcoin. In at 72,000 Satoshi, but only so many months that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm still close to a year away from the 18 average even starting to spark up, or won't do so until around Christmas or December, January. On the weekly term time frame, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost every single one of these was down. One green candle up from September to December on the weekly term. Okay. Since then, these two are the main green candles and a little bit of higher gain, but it's been able thus far to support this level of resistance, which is really fantastic when it's at mad gain, because it really kind of is the February 15th and 22 stamp. Barely got above the resistance, but still noticeably. But when it's noticeably, that means you have an okay move down, which is what happened. That you can come back to where you came from. It's not just this level of resistance; it's also the opening level of resistance that we've seen there, which is pretty cool in itself. On the daily term time frame, getting above the 18 average of highs. Well, first off, it got to the highs on the 31st, had a whole day, which was pretty cool. And then over the April 2nd, April 3rd session, just a fantastic move going from like 64,000 up to 78. So now we have the rising 18 average. That's going to be important. 61.8% major hold from whatever this high happens to be currently, and at 78,922. And whichever lows you want to go by, I would like to go by the breakout lows of 57,000. Well, let's take a look at here, see if we can find it. Right now, it looks like 57,274. But anyways, that's dot, and I think it's going to have a decent game. We'll see what happens, but yeah. Anyway, let's move on. And Qtum, this one looks really interesting. This line represents my sell target. I think it's going to go there. I'm pretty confident on it. And within the daily, the weekly looks to me is just a fantastic look. But from the lows at the pretty much start of the year, nice little rally here. But how it's maneuvered from this rally is just magnificent. It's at previous high from the move that it made today. But it's been the way it's been holding and staying, just like end of March and everything. Is, to me, looks like a fantastic setup. And finally, the day trade, Titan swap. I seen it, and I think I bought it 5 minutes later, 6 minutes later. Took me a minute or two or three to decide to buy it. Had no funds on Huobi, but that didn't take long to get them on there. Especially when you move funds like Ripple that are like instant sellable. So as it goes, this is a monthly chart, and this is the weekly. So this has been around in the last year, nice little gain, and now it's just breaking out above the 18 average. On the daily time frame, having a fantastic move, and it's 27% and 42% up. So I'm chasing something high. Okay, 4 hour chart. Yeah, it's way overextended on the four. Let's go to 1 hour. Yeah, you see this little. I mean, it's got a correctionary move within it. Even technically came down the 18 average of highs here on the 16-hour stamp, 15-minute time frame. This is where I bought, but it's exitation of the 18 average of highs. I mean, this is the move I'm looking at. So it's like I we have this resistance here and this 1530, and then again at the 1630 stamp. Then again at another hour later, and then we come up another hour later again, and then the hour after that, all the 30-hour stamps. What time are we at now? 1809 or 2009? I guess 20 minutes from now. I guess we'll. But the way this has been breaking it above the 18 average of highs has just been a fantastic move. Now, as far as this period here, 1953, that is the period at which I bought at. And out of curiosity, what time did I send my Ripple out at? It was 1950. So 3 minutes it took. Now, have a little line here, an alert, because risk reward management is always job number one. The way I look at it, price action manages to come anywhere near this point in here. I'm going to be looking at this as a failed breakout. I think if this is a real move, we're not even going to go there. And we should hold the 18 average of lows that is rising moving forward throughout the night. And therefore, that would be an area to be exiting out of the position. And I'd be looking at losing about, well, I'd be selling around below 3,900. And where did I buy at? I bought at like 4,300. So we're talking about losing like 15% or so. Maybe 20. Yeah, upside action. What am I looking at for possible upside action? Well, I mean, coming off a 43% move. I mean, there shouldn't be. I'm trying to think of some. I'm trying to calculate Fibonacci because for now I just got like an all-in sale at like in the 6,000s area. I still don't know where I'm going to sell. or what lots. If I'm hoping I don't have to do it the losing way, of course, if it goes down. But if it does, it does. If it goes up, it goes up. If you win, you win. You lose, you lose. So therefore, I'm trying to think about fib. Hmm. Okay, I'm not going to do extend. I got to do upside Fibonacci. Which one do I want to do? Here, which is the move? I need an uptrend that goes down. Where can I find that? Here's an uptrend. This one right here, but 2877. And this is just fantastic support at 1529. So, 2877. Yeah, we'll go with that. So the 38.2 is 1947. I've got to believe that we've already hit these fib numbers. I'm just going to use a normal calculator from this point on. So I got a high of 2877, and I want to divide it by the low, but this is going to be the 38.2 number of 1947. I've already know the 161's already hit, so I'm just going to go 2.618, and I'm going to multiply the low again of 1947. This is telling me 5411. That's not a bad number. That'd be 56 with the Pierce Extra, 57. But let's just see how the first number reacted. So 2877, because that's the next one. It's 161.8 is 287.7 divided by 1947 to the exponent of the fib multiply the low. So let's go 2877 1947. So that was 3662. We just exploded by it. So that's the next key. I don't really know if I want to go with this fib now. Maybe, but I mean, technically resistance was here at 33. This is a big key level here at 33. So I'd want to, if I see a Fibonacci just meh kind of deal, then I would kind of like they just I'd look for other ones in the area. But even at this one here, let me just take a look at this one. 3388. It's a breakout low of 2190. I mean, rounding area numbers all work. And again, I'm looking for the 38.2 number, so 3388 and 2587. So that up target was 40, which is the congestion area. I might as well even just use this one here. I mean, for the not target. So 2844, 4476. So that's 3382. Okay, and 4475, 5321, 55, 56. Maybe about the minimum I'd want to go for, I think, which would be about a gain of about 33, 35%. So risk reward management, if I'm risking like around 15 to 20 to win about 30, 33, even if I did this right half the time, I'd be profiting. 40 something percent of the time, I'd be profiting. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. Have yourself a great day. Bye bye.